Oh, you're here, Jimmy.
You ready?
We're ready.
Hi, Jimmy.
This is
Hi.
Eugenia. I think we met in the past, but...
Gina?
Eugenia.
Eugenia?
Eugenia, yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So, you ready to go?
We're ready, yeah. We have your chariot awaits.
All right. Is Cosmo coming?
Yeah, he's
there. He's there, yeah. Jimmy, did you win anything? Are you going to?
I just won 78.
All right, hey.
Are you ready for your close-up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Let's do it. Come on in.
All right. Hi, Gina.
the Colombo crime family.
Wow.
Then he loses it all in the blink of an eye when his father, the Don boss, Joseph Colombo, is shot 3 times and left for dead just inches from where Jimmy stands. So we need to ask, like, how you don't seem to have much PTSD.
What's PTSD? What the hell's that?
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
No, after having the feds up my ass for 15 years, everything else is little.
I mean, we're good. We're having a party over here.
Yeah. Need a couple topless blondes sitting
We
around.
got them. We got them. They're on the massage table. They're coming after.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see. All right, so
The only thing, I might be the gorgeous blonde.
Cosmo's one of the blondes.
It was either me or Mamie Van Doren. But I heard that you chose.
I tell you and Truman Capote could really get along together.
Jimmy asked me about the topless blondes. I said, well, I don't know about the topless, but there will be some blondes there.
Okay, you ready?
and let me just clap.
What's this show called?
Nobody's listening.
Oh, that's cool.
Good morning, everybody, with prayer. So I am very excited to announce my neighbor, Jimmy Angel, the icon, not only of Burbank, but he's from New York. We're going to hear his story today. So basically, he is mob before me and icon and legend before the Queen. So I am honored to introduce you guys to Jimmy Angel.
Hi, everybody. Yay, Cosmo.
So I am so excited to have you here on my podcast, Jimmy Angel. You know, I went to the Smokehouse a few times, and that place is iconic as well. It's all like older celebrities that go in there and new celebrities, and they have really good steaks, by the way. The food's pretty good, huh?
Steak Sinatra's the best.
Steak Sinatra. Yeah, I didn't try that. I'm going to try that, yeah. But when I did go in there, I walked into the room where the bar is and the dance floor, and there was nobody sitting down.
All ages.
You had everybody up, and the place is packed every night, by the way. Smokehouse in Burbank, delicious, great prices, great atmosphere, old school, new school. You guys have to definitely try this. But when I walked in, I saw Jimmy on the stage, and he was just performing, and he was doing like all these songs, and everybody was up and dancing, including myself. So tell us a little bit about the Smokehouse, how you started performing there in front of all these celebrities and people from all over the world. Could you give us, like, when did this start?
Well, I came back from Tokyo after 30 years in Japan, 2011, and after a 9.5 earthquake flattened Japan in the tsunami. And then when I got home, this guy, Georgie Grossman, his grandfather was the food and beverage guy for Benjamin Siegel, Bugsy Siegel, for the Flamingo. And he saw me, he knew who I was, so he took me to the Smokehouse and told him to put me in there. And they said they were booked. So Izzy was running the Smokehouse then. He said, I didn't ask you that. I wanted to start this Saturday. So anyway, I've been there going on 13 years. I broke Captain Tennille's record by a few thousand. And I'm there all year, every first Saturday of the month from 9 to 12:30. Smokehouse is like the Copa. I did the Copa 29 times in New York. Except Smokehouse hasn't got the girls in the orchestra, but they got everything else. That place is great. And my shows usually by 8 o'clock it's boob to boob, booty to booty, and they're lined up down the street.
That's my kind of place. Yes.
So, by the way, I just have a question. How do you do 3 shows in a row every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month? Like, how do you have the energy? You're 80. How old are you?
89.
89. What is your secret?
Well,
Like,
it's the only thing I know how to do.
shows.
All I did in high school was chase chicks and play baseball. Got me to the Yankees. But reading and writing, I'm not too good at. And if it wasn't for the Columbos, I'd be washing dishes somewhere. And, so this is the only thing I know how to do. I've been bopping since 1957, and I never had a day job in my life. Only 2 jobs: the Yankees farm system, the Yankees, and the teen idol business since 1957. Wow. So I do what I do. Walk on stage, hi, let's bop. And I started singing, doing my hits.
Wow.
You know what? It's pure talent. It's pure talent, you know, and it's in your blood. And then you make everybody just want to get up and dance with you. You're an amazing performer.
Thanks.
Yes, yes. But tell us a little bit about like coming up in New York, you know, with the mob. Yeah.
Well, I was from Memphis, and
so you're from Memphis, like
Yeah.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Did you go to, okay. So, isn't
Well,
that where Elvis
yeah,
went
I
to
lived
high school?
next door to him at the Fort Lauderdale Projects. And my mom used to be a Ziegfeld girl. And when she had me in 35, she retired and moved to Memphis. So in Memphis, all I did was, like I said, chase chicks and play baseball. And my mom became a waitress looking after me. We lived in the Fort Lauderdale Projects. And Elvis moved in next door.
Wow.
Fort Lauderdale Projects was a government-owned, I guess you'd call it projects. We had sawdust for floor, a little kitchen, a bedroom, and that's about it. So
Wow.
I wanted to get my mom out of there, and I signed with the Yankees in '53. Me and Elvis got out of Humes. He went looking for a record company. He found Sam Phillips, and the Yankees found me. Then three years later, I got hurt in Fenway Park, playing against the Red Sox. And I was back to Memphis, and there was no jobs for a guy with a bad knee, bad arm, who can't read or write. So on a Sunday afternoon, I went to a record store called Popular Music on Poplar Avenue in Memphis. That's where Johnny Cash, Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roy Orbison, all hang out. Charlie Rich. Yeah.
All the greats.
Yep, all
the
hung out
greats.
there. So I was there watching this. We had a chick from our high school, Bonnie Manel. First girl in Memphis not to wear a bra in our high school. So I was watching this chick walk back and forth, bouncing around, and here comes Joe Coogie, the owner. Jimmy, I got some fat cats from New York City. They want to talk to you. I showed them the newspaper about your problem. So here comes these 4 guys. And the first thing they said to me, hey kid, you know, you look like Elvis and Ricky Nelson. You want to be a singer? I can't sing. And they said, we didn't ask you that. That's no problem. We own 10 record companies among us. Yeah, we hear you need a job. And they said the magic word, a job.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, help my ma. Well, what do I got to do? You just do what you're told. We'll take care of the rest. So we went back to the Fort Lauderdale Projects, and those 4 gentlemen gave my mom $5,000 out of their pocket to my mom. We're taking your son back to New York. And my mom said, he just came from those Yankee boys. He says, yeah, we're going to make him a teen idol. And my mom asked him, you mean like that Presley boy next door? That's right. I said, oh, Lord. And then my mom took me in the kitchen, our little kitchen. These guys look like Al Capone boys. And I said, hey, Mom, we need a job. I want to get you out of here. So I signed the contract, and they took me to New York. Had me sing along with Elvis Presley records, Buddy Holly records for about 3 months. Then they took me to Laurie Records, and I was on American Bandstand singing Teenagers in Love, my first hit. You mentioned Connie Stevens. Connie Stevens married an actor called James Stacy. And my friend James Dean, Warner Brothers at the time ordered Jimmy not to ride his motorcycle. So James Stacy was going to be the new hotshot actor for Warner's, and he rode a motorcycle. And he promised Jack Warner, he told him, no more motorcycle riding. They signed him to a $100,000, year contract for making movies. So what does he do? I think 4 weeks later, he's on Mulholland Drive, riding his motorcycle, speeding around, and he got sideswiped, took off his left arm and left leg.
Wow.
Jack Warner went to the hospital, paid his bills, told him, you lied to me. Goodbye contract. Goodbye James Stacy for breaking his word. You have to keep your word.
Yeah.
Anybody that breaks their word deserves what they get. I'm sorry that happened to that cat. But the first rule of the Columbos, you keep your word. You live by your word. And Connie Siemens, she stayed with that cat, I don't know how long, but goodbye acting career.
Yeah, I heard she loved him so much, and she's still with him to the end.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, your word is everything in this town. It really is.
In life.
And
life,
in the mob.
Period.
In life.
And the mob, yeah.
Anybody that breaks a word on little things, they'll break their word on big things.
There you
and
go.
put you right in the middle of it.
Wow.
That's
how you
right.
do one thing is how you do everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I have one more for you.
Yeah.
I know you dated her. I just know it.
Who's that?
Marilyn Monroe, right here.
Marilyn was one of my best friends. Joe DiMaggio introduced me to her in 1953, and I was in spring training for the Yankees.
Wow.
They got married in 52. She was my friend. Marilyn used to always tell me, smart girls dress for men, dumb girls dress for themselves. A girl's first job is to look good coming and going. The rest is academic. Don't mean nothing.
So girls got to go to Cosmo's Glam Squad to learn how to look good. I know I'm still trying to learn.
You take a look at a lot of the girls now walking around in America, they look like they're going to a basketball game. Forget about it.
Yeah, come see the Queen. We'll take care of that. You'll look good coming, going, leaving, upside down, all around.
Yeah, there you go.
Legs open, closed. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, so yeah.
So what was Marilyn
So we
like?
got the list. So what was she like, though, at Marilyn Monroe? I heard that, like, when guys gave her gifts, she had insecurities that she felt like she had to give them something back. Like that. Like, she never felt worth.
Well, I never saw that, but I saw when she walked in the room, most of the girls would go to the toilet, go to the restroom, and let her be Marilyn. Because she was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
other chicks were second litter, man, sitting on the bench.
Right.
What was it about her? Like why did she, like, since you knew her and you were her best friend, like, what was the X factor that made her such a legacy, such a standard of like femininity?
Well, like I told you, she always dressed for men, gave them something to look at. Forget about the bra and all that stuff. And she bounced when she walked. And she had the class, she was a great actress, man. She just got nailed with the wrong guys.
Yeah.
But
did she ever talk to you about the affair with Kennedy, the president?
well, I sang
Kennedy?
for the Kennedys. I sang for Jack. I sang for Bobby. I sang for Jimmy Hoffa. All those guys. And those guys, they just having fun with her and all that stuff. And that whole crew, man. Those people whacked her, man.
Yeah, she got caught up.
Peter Lawford and all those guys, forget about it. That was bad. Marilyn had one problem. When girls date dangerous guys, smart girls get up and go to the toilet or go to the restroom, go get a cup of coffee while they do their talking. Marilyn always sat right there. And when someone says, what does she know? She's sitting right there. And when somebody says that to you, when you're dating dangerous guys, take it from an expert.
Oh, wow.
You're gone.
Oh, no.
You are gone.
Oh, no.
That's what happened to her.
She knew too much.
Yep.
She knew too
Wow.
I love that girl. Yep.
Ugh.
Those guys are rats.
I was going to ask, like, why did she die? But you're saying she knew too much, and you're saying the other ladies who were around these dangerous men would get up and leave so that they don't know too much. They don't want to hear.
Well, smart girls do that.
Smart girls,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, dumb girls stick around. Oh, I'm with this guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
She was right in the middle of it, all
Yep.
of it, right
That's
in the middle
right.
of all of it. And
She
I'm
knew
sure
too
she had
much.
the best times in the middle, and because she was in the middle, is probably why she passed away.
Did she have depression?
Marilyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes about a career, you know, How to Marry a Millionaire, where she was great, you know. And
Yeah, everybody says she was a great actress.
Niagara, man, that's how great she was. Oh, she was all unbelievable.
We got to have a Marilyn night,
Huh.
having a little movie night. Invite Jimmy over.
Yeah.
She was born in 1926, died in 1962. When I play the numbers, I always play her number. Yep.
Yeah.
She left us too soon. Too soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
See,
Do you think she was? Do you think she was an alcoholic or a drug? Was she addicted to drugs?
no.
No. So they gave her.
She
that.
liked to drink, you know, and smoke and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I tell them on stage at the Smokehouse, my friends Elvis, Marilyn, and James Dean, what they created will last for centuries, not for a few months, not for a year, but for centuries.
Yep.
You get on a plane and leave America, the first thing you're going to see at the airport and the restaurants and the hotels is Elvis, Marilyn, and James Dean. Because what they did was the best.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
they weren't fast food.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they have legacy.
Legends never.
Forever.
Legends never die.
Yeah.
Forever.
Legends never die.
That's right.
Forever.
Most of the movies now are fast food. Actors, guys, no, they can make 20 movies, 50 movies. Don't mean nothing compared to Jimmy and Marilyn and Elvis of what they created.
Is there anyone today that you feel will have that kind of longevity in music or film that will like last past 100, 200, 300 years
And
after
they're all
their
gone.
death?
Bobby Darin died. He was my buddy. He died at 37. He was great. Sammy Davis is gone. Junior, he's gone. They're all gone. Mr. Sinatra's gone.
Yeah.
They'll never. I don't think they'll ever be that again. The Brat Pack and the talents, and they were actually singers and they did some movies.
Yep.
They were like the talent is.
I don't care about nothing after past 1964. Yeah, forget that. I care about the 50s.
Yeah.
When life was great. The movies
Thank
were
God
great.
for you.
TV shows were great. Chicks were great. Chicks know how to be chicks.
They all change.
My parents
Yeah.
would always play 50s music. So I grew up hearing 50s music and it always cheered me up. And when I met Jimmy, I immediately wanted to buy your CD and read your
Thanks.
book and everything. And
Thanks.
I put it on in my car and it immediately, just what you're saying, it cheered me up so much hearing you. You're repping the 50s. So like, thank God for you. Thank God you're here.
Oh, thanks.
Bringing the 50s to like a whole other era. Like it's when we go to the Smokehouse and see Jimmy, like it's all ages. It's young children. My children like dance. Like they're under 10. It's teenagers. It's 20-year-olds. Everyone knows you, and you bring joy to so many people.
Well, it's all I know how to do. That's it. I'll be doing that till I go bye-bye.
How'd you learn how to sing? The mob didn't. They're like, we didn't ask you.
They had me sing along with Elvis Presley records and Buddy Holly records for about 3 months.
Okay.
Before I made my first record. And the rest I was, taught just how to do that on stage.
Wow.
James Brown helped me a lot. Told me how to slide across the stage and all that stuff.
Wow, James Brown, legend.
Yeah.
You met James Brown.
Are you kidding me? I did 25 Alan Freed tours, 22 Dick Clark tours, and
Wow.
and when I was in Tokyo, I did the James Pewter show.
He was the best.
Armed Forces Radio. Did it back to back, Thursday and Friday, my life story. In Tokyo, I was there 30 years because of the feds. They saved my life. I worked 6 nights a week, 4 shows a night. I did every TV show, every radio show, every magazine, every newspaper. And in America, I've been over 35,000 teen and movie magazines since 1957. It's still going.
Wow.
The Daily News just got through doing a centerfold thing on me by Peter Larson. He got an Emmy for the story about my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is that? An Emmy show is a TV series about your life?
No, it was an Emmy for a newspaper article
Okay.
for writers.
Wow.
Yeah, the Orange County Register and the Daily News, which went coast to coast.
So we can get a link to that for the show
Yeah,
notes.
it's online.
Okay.
Yeah. Peter Larson,
We'll find that for the show
Yeah.
notes.
Wow, legendary.
Mob Heartthrob.
Legendary.
It's called Mob Heartthrob.
Yeah.
And my book is on Amazon Kindle. You just punch in Gangster Idol. It'll pop right up. It's number 1 on Amazon.
So how did you're an idol? Like you were scouted first for baseball. You were scouted. Like they discovered you in high school. Like, oh, this kid can play ball for the Yankees.
Yeah.
And we want to sign him. So they found you in high school.
Yeah,
the scouts come.
Red
to
Sox were looking at me. So was Kansas City Royals. The Dodgers. The Brooklyn Dodgers.
Wow.
All that stuff. Yeah. But the
I
Yankees
had no idea.
came up with the money.
Had no idea you played baseball like that.
Yeah, I played for Nashville Sounds. It's in the book.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Larry Schmitto was their boss.
wow. I guess it's just like repurposing. You were like a sports idol because everyone wants to be a pro baseball player for the
Baseball's
Yankees.
great.
And then
Rick
they
Money-
said, okay.
Rick Money's now the voice of the Dodgers. The Dodgers gave me Jimmy Angel Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 1981.
Oh my God.
Well, not, I want to
Did they do the bobbleheads of you?
1978 it was. At Shea Stadium. I had a song called Wake Up America. It's online about Rick Monday saving the flag. Baseball used to be America's favorite sport. Lately all the playing has been done in court. Last season someone tried to burn all glory down. Thank the Lord and the Cubs, Rick Monday was in town. It's time to wake up, America. And went to number 1.
Wow.
And I was just on Dodger Talk about a month ago.
What a legend.
With David Valdez, all those guys, and Rick
I
Monday.
didn't know
Dodger
half of
Talk
it.
a month ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you knew Vince Scully?
Yes.
You did? I
Yeah.
love Vince Scully.
Scully was great.
I love him.
Dizzy Dean was great. Dizzy Dean was a baseball announcer after playing ball. He was so funny and great. Did the game of the week for CPS. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Were you devastated when you got injured?
Yeah.
How did you cope with that?
They sent me home. The doctor said, well, Jimmy, you have to do anything else? I don't know, sir. Well, that arm and that knee, it's over.
Oh.
We're going to send you home.
Oh, my
Forget
God.
about baseball.
Oh.
And I got drafted, and they drafted me I was there 3 weeks in the Army.
Which war?
And what's the one? I'm old.
The Vietnam?
Vietnam.
War.
So they kept me 3 weeks and said, Jimmy, we're sending you home. You're no good to us with your baseball entries. So then I ended up in Vietnam with Bobby Darin and Connie Francis doing shows. I visited all the burn centers for America, for the White House, and all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen things I don't ever want to see again.
Vietnam was nasty. That was a nasty.
But you didn't go to Vietnam.
Yes, I did.
You did?
I sang there. Yeah.
Oh, you sang?
Yeah,
For
Da
the
Nang.
soldiers?
Yeah, Da Nang, yeah, with Connie Francis and Bobby
Oh,
Darin.
my
Yeah.
God. Wow.
Yeah.
It was like the Bob Hope. What was that?
Yeah, like Bob Hope stuff.
Yeah. When he would get a few celebrities
Yeah.
and show up,
Yeah.
and you would sing in front of the army and in front of all the injured, and yeah. That was every year. That was a yearly thing. Huh?
Yeah, when they had different guests and stuff.
Yeah, I remember it was Barbara Eden,
Yeah.
Jeannie.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was cool.
Yeah, she's still alive.
Her best movie is Flaming Star of Elvis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's absolutely beautiful too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why,
She's like your age right now too. She came in my store, a few years ago.
I always
have
remember-
a picture.
blonde.
Still beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Kong got whacked because of a blonde.
So,
Damn.
King Kong, what a great guy.
So do you remember a dance called the Lindy Hop?
Yes.
Everybody
On
used to
Bandstand,
Lindy
they
Hop.
used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember growing up with my parents, and they would do the Lindy Hop in the 50s.
Yeah, the twist, the Lindy Hop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all those dances.
Yeah, the stroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I would show my kids, like, disco. You know what I mean? They showed me from the 50s. It was like the Lindy Hop and the twist and all that.
Oh, the twist.
Who did the twist?
Chubby Checkers.
Chubby Checker. Yeah. He looked like a fun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny story about the twist.
Did you like to dance? Were you a dancer?
Yeah. In New York, I danced, went to all the bars and clubs and danced with the chicks on the bar. Danced with the Metropole, Peppermint Lounge.
You really move well on the stage. You have that
At that time,
athleticism.
yeah, it was fun.
Still, you do.
Yeah.
You really do.
Love dancing.
You're a full-on showman on that stage for the three shows straight.
Well, it's just what I do. James Bond. Doing the slide across stage is just like doing a double play ball at second base. You hit the bag with the corner of your foot and slide out of the way, and the guy coming in. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going back a little. So you grew up with Elvis next door. Did you?
Yes.
Were you friends with him?
Yes.
Was there any rivalry because you looked so much alike?
No, he was great.
Okay.
Yeah. All the Jordanaires are on all my records. Same guys that played on Elvis's hits are all on all my 45s, all my hits. In Nashville, you had Owen Bradley was my producer. You had Floyd Kramer on on piano. Chet Atkins on guitar. Harold Bradley on bass. Boots Randolph on sax. DJ Fontana and Buddy Harmon on drums. And the Jordanaires, and that was it. Millie Kirkham. They're all dead. Wow. Everybody's gone, man.
So kind of like everybody would use the same musicians.
Yeah.
All the talented musicians.
Like here on the West Coast.
Okay.
The Wrecking Crew, when I was on Art LeBeau's label. Gold Star on Sunset. Yep. Same guys.
Wow.
Most of the guys, singers didn't play on their album. Richie Valens didn't play on Alabama and stuff like that. That was Glenn Campbell and all those guys. The Wrecking Crew. Cher's hits. Mamas and Papas, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Glenn Campbell.
So your mom knew that, like, the guys that scouted you and said, you look like Elvis. We want to develop you as a performer.
Well, right? Mama was
She knew they were a mob.
My mom was a Ziegfeld girl. She danced for Al Jolson, Eddie Cantor. To be a member of the Ziegfeld Follies, you had to be a babe and a half. No dogs allowed. My mom was gorgeous.
You got your mother's good looks.
Yeah, that's right.
You can think.
Wasn't that movie Barbra Streisand, Fanny Bryce?
Yes.
She was the only ugly one, huh?
The ugly duckling, yes.
The ugly duckling. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. What do you think of Barbra Streisand?
Streisand's great.
Yeah.
Her manager, Marty Erlichman, came to see me at the Copa and gave me his card. This is a true story. Gave me his card. Wanted me to come to his office. So I go to his office on a Monday morning in New York. And he's managing Barbara then, I come in, and he's just walking out to get coffee. Jimmy, come on in. I said, I can't. I got Mr. Erlichman want to see me. Here's his card he gave me. Yeah. Takes me in his office, closes the door. I swear upon a God in my mother's grave. He says to me, Jimmy, you're the greatest thing I've seen since Elvis. I'd love to handle you, like Barbara. But let me tell you a little story. As I was getting into my car, a humongous shadow came behind me, tapped me on my head. He said, hey, we're seeing you talking to the kid. If you want to talk to Jimmy, you have to talk to Joe Colombo. Jimmy, he says to me, I peed my pants, Jimmy. This guy scared the crap out of me. Kid, you got great management. I hope you're not sorry. Have a good life. Took my hand, said, have a good life, Jimmy. Bye.
So, do you see Joe, is Joe Colombo a father figure for you?
Yeah.
He's like your dad.
George Colombo was great.
And he managed you, and it was like, no, if you want to talk to Jimmy, you have to talk to Joe.
That's the way it was. I had a bodyguard, Fat Philly, 6'8", 455 pounds. He always stand behind me when I got paid. You got the kids' money? Yes, sir. And no one ever messed with me.
Wow.
Then I was a maid guy in 1960. Usually you have to whack somebody or something like that to become a maid guy. Pop had me made because I was going to become the Goodwill ambassador for a thing called the Italian American Civil Rights League.
Okay.
And this would protect you. And Bill Bonanos, Carlo Cambino, my Uncle Jimmy Knapp, Joe Colombo. You know.
So
Yep.
Gambino.
Yeah.
So let's.
Yeah.
So we've got two mob families right here.
Chingiganti. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're from East Harlem, my family. East Harlem.
Oh, exactly.
That's where they made The Godfather. So basically, my father would be like play stickball growing up in East Harlem. He also went to play for the Mets.
Wow.
Yeah, he was training for the Mets, and he got in a fight in Harlem and dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Like Jimmy got hurt, my father
Oh
got
my
hurt.
gosh.
So there goes the Mets career, you know. But you guys have a lot of common, you know, you and my father growing up with the mob.
Did
and
you know the
such.
Colombo family? Did your
Yes.
dad
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
So did you know Jimmy when you were growing up and stuff?
No. I met Jimmy when I moved to Burbank.
But you knew Joe. Did you know who Joe
I know all
Colombo
those
was?
wise guys. Yeah.
Okay.
They would have a dance every year called, remember the artistry dance?
Yeah.
And they would all get together, and the families and the mob and the wives and every year we would go to the artistry dance, you know, and they would put it on for the kids, and they had monkeys and things from the zoo and beautiful, beautiful dance. We'd all get together.
Well, I sang in all the wedding chapels, the Copa, the Bitter Inn.
How was the Copa?
My father ran the village. Oh, Julius Fidel, he was great. I did the Copa 29 times.
Wow.
That was great.
So your father was killed, right, Joe?
Yep, June 28, 1971, in front of 350,000 Italian American people in Central Park,
Oh my
in
god.
Columbus Circle, brother, in front of the Mayflower Hotel.
Wow.
That's where Lennon got it, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
John Lennon
Yeah.
Oh my
in front of the Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were there.
I was engaged to the most beautiful girl in New York, Camille J. Crescenzo. She looked exactly like Linda Carter for Wonder Woman.
Wow. Gorgeous.
And
For him to be engaged, that's a really special
yeah,
cat, right?
Yeah, we had the wedding invitation set out. St. Patrick's Cathedral was all paid.
Wow.
I was going to get married on
That's a
Tuesday.
dream.
I go get married on Tuesday and leave with Tom Jones to go to Caesar's Palace in Vegas for our honeymoon, right? And open it with Tom. And Tom Jones was there when my father got shot.
Wow.
Sophia Loren,
Love Tom
Ed
Jones.
McMahon,
Till this day, love Tom
Frank
Jones.
Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr.
They were all there.
They all came, paid their own plane fare. Sophia Loren was just absolutely gorgeous.
Wait, so
So you married this girl.
but wait, was your father killed before the wedding or at the wedding or
Before.
like everyone was in town for your
No,
wedding?
He was shot on the 21st.
And everyone was in town for your wedding.
Yeah.
So
No, not for my wedding, for the Time It was Unity Day for the Time Civil Rights League.
okay. Okay.
And to represent Italian Americans.
Are you're Italian?
Yeah, if you were Italian, you had to leave your job that day to join the parade and join, the picketing. We used to picket the FBI building. Heidi, 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 ho, FBI has got to go. Who bugs the Italians' phones? The FBI. Who calls us mobsters? The FBI. Heidi, 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 ho, FBI has got to go. My father took it to them right to their face. Three times a year.
Wow.
All the Italians for their signs. He was right about that.
Wow.
That's why I wear this for my father. That's the Italian Civil Rights League. That's why Francis Ford Coppola and Bob Evans, they came to talk to him about making The Godfather. I was at the meetings, with Anthony and my father.
Wow.
And Pop told Francis Ford Coppola, we'll help you make this movie, but if anybody calls anybody mafia in this movie, the horse scene, that's going to be you. And knowing the first one, no one said mafia in that movie, and my father's in the movie. Walking back and forth at the wedding scenes. And the photographer in the movie at the wedding scenes, Joe LaBella, shot me for all my teen magazines.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small world. Small
Yeah.
world.
And Sam Giacconi, he was managing Frank out of Chicago, and he was there when they made me, and he put me in a Playboy Club in Chicago, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they looked after me.
Wow. That's legendary. Wow. You lived a life.
Huh. My father saved Johnny Carson's life. That's something. Johnny Carson had one problem. He liked to put his hands on strange chicks. Go to bars. Hi, I'm Johnny Carson. Starts feeling them up, all this stuff. So I just got through singing at Tacoma. We go to Jilly's to have dinner. About like 1 o'clock in the morning. Here comes Johnny Carson in. There's this chick sitting to the bar, gorgeous chick. He walks up, put his hand on her rear end, on her boob, and says, "Hi, I'm Johnny Carson. How would you like to have some fun? We have dinner. I'll get you dinner." Her boyfriend walked in from the Gambinos, second in command. Walked up to Johnny Carson. They picked him up by his ears and threw him down the stairs. Whoa, like a softball. And they were really going to hurt him. And Mr. Sinatra stepped in and says, "You can't do that here." So they put a contract out there. We're going to whack him, Johnny Carson. He didn't do the show. He didn't do the show for. He didn't do the show.
Oh my God.
He didn't do the show for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, hiding out in his apartment in New York.
Oh shit.
So my father went to NBC. I can fix this, but here's what I want. I want you to do a story on my singer Jimmy Angel in the Italian American Civil Rights League, and he can go back to work. And they did. I still got the DVD, NBC, the footage, all that stuff.
Wow, I'm not surprised.
So I was on the air for an hour. Johnny Carson went back to work. That's why Eddie McMahon was there when my father got shot, to show respect. Not Johnny Carson, but Eddie McMahon, his partner on the show.
Right.
Yeah. And his lawyer, Johnny Carson's lawyer, wrote a book about all that. Yeah. Johnny
Really?
Carson was that close to getting whacked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can't do
So
that.
your father saved Johnny Carson's life.
Yes.
So I heard he was an asshole and he was a womanizer.
Johnny Carson? Hell yeah, ask his wives.
And a big coke addict.
I don't know about that. I seen first half him putting his hand on this girl's rear end and her boob.
Yeah. Look at my father.
And he just walked in there.
Remember the Palm restaurant on Santa Monica Boulevard, the Palm?
No, that's before me.
So this Johnny Carson was one of my father's customers. My father was the waiter.
Okay.
So he said he would always be in the men's room, after his meal. And he would be in the men's room, and he's like, "Where could I get a gram of coke?"
Okay.
So it was a big celebrity spot, but those days it was cocaine, So I heard he was like a womanizer, asshole, all of the things. You would never think it because it's Johnny Carson, right? Never, ever in a million years. But I remember when Joan Rivers used to take his place.
Joan Rivers.
Remember?
What a chick.
Yeah, she was amazing too.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Joan Rivers?
Funny, really talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like a tiger. She fought for everything she got. Bette Midler's great. I seen her sing at the bathhouses. You talk about Janis Joplin. Bette Midler just wiped her out.
Yeah.
David Bowie. He was going to play Johnny Ray in a movie. The singer Johnny Ray.
Oh, really? Wow. What happened? He passed away?
Yeah.
He didn't get to do it.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And let's talk about Plato's Retreat. Do you know about, Lansley, do you know about Plato's Retreat?
No, enlighten me.
So they have a song. It's called "Let's All Do the Freak" at Plato's Retreat.
Yeah.
I have heard that song.
So basically, after Studio 54, they would all go to this club called Plato's Retreat. And there was nothing but mattresses. The best DJ in the world, though, right?
Yeah.
Best music. And they would all go to Plato's Retreat, and there was nothing but mattresses on the floor. And like pillows, and it was very chic,
And two swimming pools.
and 2 swimming pools, and it was the place to go.
Yep.
Jimmy, share a little bit about those clubs, Studio 54 and Plato's Retreat.
Well, Al Goldstein, number one, he was a visionary. Instead of buying hookers and things like this, just come to Plato's Retreat. Everything's free. Have fun. Everybody went, and so many business deals was done at Plato's Retreat and Studio 54. Trudeau Capote,
Burning Man.
all those guys. Cher, David Bowie, anybody who was somebody went to Studio 54.
All the legends.
So many deals were made,
With a handshake and a booty call.
Yeah.
Yeah, iconic.
And Rick Rubin, what a cat.
Iconic.
Yeah, I used to come.
Were you there when Bianca Jagger, she came in on a white horse?
No.
Yeah, you heard about that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But I just got through playing shortstop for Cousin Brucey, ABC Radio in New York. So my cousin Anthony picks me up. Let's go to Studio 54. So we get to Studio 54. This is a funny story. Where everybody's in line to get in. These two gorgeous chicks and their girlfriend. Anthony says, we got our baseball. I got my baseball uniform, ABC radio. You know. Anthony says, hey chicks. And they look at me and Anthony like dog food. Yes, you're talking to us? What do you want? Oh, so forget about it. The guy getting the people in. Jimmy! Anthony, get in here! And these girls looking at us. We walked up in front of the line, going in.
And meanwhile, the girls fell in love after that, huh?
Yeah, they got in, right? They came up to us. Who are you? Anthony told the girls, if you have to ask, forget about it. You know, you didn't want us before, we don't know you now. You know, fun stuff like that.
Wow. I mean, to get in Studio 54, you had to be a big deal.
Yeah, Chrissy Everett, when she broke up with Jimmy Connors, I put the moves on her for a couple weeks, and then she found out who my father was. And Jimmy, I can't be seen with you no more. You're a Columbo. Oh, I said, well, sorry.
Wow.
Stuff like that.
So it was a curse, and it was a double-edged sword.
Good luck and bad fortune, right?
Cosmo, for 18 years of my life, no one said to me, movies, Broadway plays. Julie Stein used to take me to all the Broadway plays.
Wow.
You know, the restaurants I go to, Patsy's, D'Angelo's, Arturo's on House on Thompson Street, where we used to hang on. No one would take 5 cents from me. I tried to tip the waiters. No, Jimmy, I forget it.
Yeah.
For 18 years until Pop got shot. After he got shot, it was somebody flipped a coin. Wham! Hi, Jim. I'll see you later. When the war was on, with the gallows and the Columbus.
Wow.
Yeah. Those guys tried to whack me 4 times. People got killed because they were next to me.
Oh my God!
Crazy.
And you escaped. You had to go to Japan.
I went to Nashville. My uncle Jimmy Knapp got me out of New York in 1981. Sent me to Nashville. Mary Reeves signed me. I'm on the cover of the newspaper in Nashville, Tennessee, in the Nashville Banner, right, about moving to Nashville. So I'm at...
So some people had to go to witness protection. Jimmy goes to Nashville and gets more famous. There you go.
I'll tell you a little story about this chick. I'm there 2 days, having coffee in the morning at the Hall of Fame restaurant behind Music Row. Here comes this chick. You're Jimmy Angel. And she had a copy of the newspaper. The bartender told me to talk to you. I said, yeah, what? I want to be like Dolly Parton. You want to be like Dolly? And sitting with me is Owen Bradley, my producer, Mary Reeves, Jim Reeves' widow, and Conway Twitty. We're all having coffee.
Wow.
So I says, well,
Legends.
where are you from? I'm from Minnesota. How old are you? I'm 18. I says,
Was she
and you
stacked?
want,
Was she
yeah,
stacked?
you want to be like Dolly Parton. I says, here's what I tell you. Here's what you do. You go up to your hotel room. You're staying here at the hotel, yes? You take all your clothes off, look in the mirror, and whatever you see in that mirror, you're going to have to use, young lady. She just looked at me. Really? Mary goes like this. Yes, doll. Really? This is Nashville. Okay. 2 weeks go by. Swear to God, upon my mother's grave. These two people come up to me. You Jimmy Angel? Yeah. We want to thank you for giving our daughter back. Your daughter? She's out in the station wagon. I look out and there's that girl. She wanted to tell you, whatever you told her,
wow,
it was worse. She's going back to school. She don't want to know nothing about country music and being a singer.
Wow.
You straightened her right out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you told her about
the truth sets you
You
free.
told her about the casting couch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's real.
That's right.
Yeah, it's real. And it's still real to
Yes.
this day.
That's right, baby.
But now everybody, it's in the light. Everybody. It's all getting busted for all that stuff throughout the years. And it's been happening since Judy Garland and The Wizard of Oz.
Poor Judy. Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shirley Temple.
But it'll never
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
Chicks will be chicks, guys will be guys.
Yeah.
Unless you like guys like you, Cosmo.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know, if you get lucky, you know, if you get lucky, you get to date the queen.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go.
But you actually send a girl to college.
And I did. She went back to school with her parents. Back to Minnesota. Yeah.
She said, no,
Yeah.
I'm not doing the music industry.
Which is very rare.
And another little story. There's this chick at Shoney's restaurant on Division Street. I don't know if Shoney's still there, but this big restaurant. The waitress, Sherry was her name. Gorgeous. So she said, you Jimmy Angel? Yeah. So I said, what do you do? Well, I'm a waitress, but I want to be a model. I'm with Barbara's Own School for Models.
Barbizon.
Yeah.
And I says, yeah? I says, yeah. What's that cost you? Well, it costs me my paycheck each week almost. I said, tell you what, doll, I just moved to Nashville. I need a chick, for a girlfriend or whatever. I says, call me. Maybe we'll work something out. So she calls me. So we worked out a deal. She helps me, I help her. She'd meet me at night at the Jim Reeves Museum where I was living, right? And she'd do this for me and do that for me. Dance naked for me, and, pose and all this. So you want to be a model? I took her to the #1 modeling agency in Nashville, Cherry.
Did they
And I said, I was on the cover of the newspapers then. Yeah, just a few days before. I go in, they knew right away who I was. Jimmy Angel. Listen, I got this chick, man. She's spending her tips and her working money, working as a waitress, to be a model for Barbara's Own. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to sign her up and represent her and give her a shot. Oh, well, what? You never know when you're going to need a favor. And this woman, the boss, I hear you, Jimmy. Send her in. They signed her. She goes to Barbara's Own the next day with the contract. So I'm leaving Barbara's Own. Why? I just signed with this agency. They look at the agent and they say to her, that's the #1 agency in Nashville. How in the hell you do that? She pulls out the newspaper. Him. Barbara's Own goes, oh, I get it. And when I left Nashville, she was doing commercials for Coca-Cola, print ads.
Wow.
She'd follow me around like a puppy dog.
Wow.
Anything I wanted, she'd do.
Wow, you helped her out, though.
Yeah, got her going. Yeah.
Because in those days, you're right, you had to pay for Barbizon. You had to pay for a modeling career.
Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't promised at all.
First
you walked in a room, boom, I'm Jimmy, and I'm basically a snap of a finger, and she was signed.
Yep. If you make a deal with a chick.
Was it Twiggy?
No, I knew Twiggy. Sonny Cher had her. I was on Ford Modeling Agency for 18 years. All right. If you make a deal with the chick, whatever the deal is, as long as you deliver what you promised, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
If you make a deal with the chick and you're just using her, that's a different story. Those are bad guys.
Right.
But if you make a deal with a chick, you do this for me, I'll do that. And give her dream, you deserve what you get.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Never break your word.
It's your word.
I've always kept my word with chicks, man.
That's
I never
your
broke a word to a chick in my life.
No, that's important.
Yeah.
It really is. You would never think it's important anymore, but it is important, especially in this town.
Yeah, any town.
Any town in life.
Especially if you're a fox. If you're a dog, it doesn't matter. They fend for themselves.
Wow.
But if you're a fox, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
It'll always be that way in my world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about fashion, how it was back then and how it is right now, and maybe talk about the crowns and kind of tie this whole thing in? And then, Jimmy, what's your perspective on how women used to dress and how they dress now? Like, what do you think? And
I can tell you that right now. In Japan, I was there 30 years. In Japan, it's high heels, short skirts, and bounce, baby, bounce. 24 hours a day, and everything matches. The lipstick, the shoes, the handbags. When I got back to America from Tokyo in 2011, from the earthquake, I landed in LAX. Delta flew me home for free. I thought I was in Jurassic Park when I got out of the plane. I never seen these big girls in my life.
Oh, shit.
Look like walking around. Oh, my God, what happened to girls?
Where was this?
LAX, at the airport.
what year was that?
2011.
2011.
That's when you came back from Japan?
Yeah, I was there 30 years.
For 3 years, okay.
30.
30.
Yep, 30.
30.
30 years.
Oh.
From
And you
1985
got
to
out right after the
2011.
tsunami.
Well, I had to. It flattened Japan. The whole everything was
You
done.
survived it, though.
Yep.
You keep surviving. They tried to kill you after they killed your father. You were in the tsunami. You went to the underground bunkers.
I was at Starbucks with Coca-Cola. They were going to do a picture layout with me. That's why I had my portfolio with all my pictures and posters, all my press in it. Had my
Get your press kit if there's a natural disaster. You'll need it.
Had my 45s. They were going to take pictures, and my teddy bear, Lucky, my lucky bear. And that thing hit at 11 o'clock. Not little, right away. Wham! Bills started falling. I'm with Papa, the Yamaguchi crime family in Tokyo, who was managing me. Come on.
What year was that again? The tsunami?
2011.
Yeah.
No, not 2011. 2009. I mean, it was the year 2011. But anyway, all the buildings started falling, and I'm running with Papa. And his girlfriend, she spoke English. Jimmy, follow Papa. He's taking me to a World War II bunker where they hide the booze, beds, guns, play toys with the girls when their wives are not around. They go there.
Wow.
So I'm running.
Sounds like a fun time.
Listen, I'm running. Buildings are falling. I dropped my teddy bear, Lucky, who's been with me 60 years, now 70 years.
Oh.
I'm there. I go back to get my bear. When I left there, half a building fell right where I was.
Whoa.
When I got my bear.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I would have been dead.
Your
And
bear
then-
saved your life.
The
Yeah.
bear saved you.
Yep.
That teddy bear. You still got the teddy bear?
Are you kidding me? Yeah. He goes where I go. Anybody touch that bear, I'll kill him. He's my buddy.
Wow.
You can trust
Bear's
him.
name.
Yeah, I'll show you, Lucky.
Lucky.
Let me see. Let's see, Lucky.
So what happened to those people? They died. That
Well, the guys I was with, no, they stayed in the bunker for a week when the water subrised in Tokyo.
Now, was the bunker like underground?
Yep.
How'd you get the hookup for the bunker?
The Japanese mob who was managing me.
So, if there's an earthquake here, can we come into the bunker with you?
There's no bunkers in L.A.
There aren't?
I got a basement. I'm the only house in LA that has a basement.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't build basements in these homes.
Right.
I have one.
Wow.
So you guys meet me.
So,
Meet me
that's
in
gonna
the-
be next podcast.
meet me in the bunker.
yeah.
Common.
Yeah.
Let me see this photo. Let's talk about this photo, this magazine cover that I'm seeing.
Oh,
This right here.
yeah,
Oh, who's that?
that's me. Well, that's
And who's that? Is that you too?
That's Keiko.
Okay, go.
I tried to. There she is. That's
Oh,
the
that's
front.
your girl.
Yeah, that's Keiko.
Oh, is she still around with? She's still.
She's
with
still
us?
living.
Wow.
That's
hi to
George
Keiko.
Mottola. Yeah.
That was your little girlfriend there. Huh?
Yeah.
She was pretty hot.
She was 17 when I met her at 16.
Wow.
And they closed the Hard Rock Cafe for me, asked her to marry me. I had the ring, the roses.
Wow.
She put on the ring. Can you come Sunday to Yokohama meet my parents? So I go. The first question her father asked, Simon say, how old are you? I go, 69. He goes, no. How old are you? I go, 69. And Keiko tells her father, Jimmy-chan's 69. May 16th, he'll be 70, Papa. Oh. The father goes like this. Looks at me, didn't speak to me the rest of the night. But she stayed my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And kept me happy until I left.
Wow. This is a great photo right here. Did you do a magazine cover right there?
Yep. BAM Magazine.
Handsome.
BAM Magazine and Teen Beat.
What a handsome bastard, Jimmy.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, Eugenia.
All my pictures are online. JimmyAngels50steenidol.com. They're all there.
He's the original teen idol, baby. Right there.
Gorgeous. Oh my god. Ugh.
It was. Those days are gone. Those days are gone.
You still got it, though, baby.
You still
got it.
Well, I
You
made,
still got
I
it,
made the
Jimmy.
centerfold of the Daily News and the Orange County Register. The Sunday section of the Daily News. Centerfold story. Mob Idol.
What about, I heard you did Playgirl. You were one of the first models.
Cherry Magazine. March 1978. You can punch it online. The number one seller for Cherry Magazine.
We got to look that up, Cherry Magazine. You guys hear that?
Me and Philly, my bodyguard. We got 3 days of the Waldorf Astoria with any 3 girls from Cherry Magazine, and I got paid $5,000.
Wow.
We had ball.
You had the best time, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a copy of the magazine, but you can get it online. March
So Cherry was like
1978.
there was like Hustler
Yeah.
magazine,
Cherry.
and then Cherry was like pornographic a little bit, right?
They all were, yeah.
Were you clothes on or clothes off?
Off.
Look that up right now. Where is the answer? Get your phone.
Cherry magazine, March 24th.
I love it.
March
Jimmy,
1978.
you lived. You
Yeah.
lived your best
Yeah.
life and continues to do so.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You are fully living.
Me and Philly had so much fun. 3 girls at once. We were having a ball at the Waldorf Astoria for the weekend. 2 days.
Wow.
Those girls did everything we asked, man. What question?
I'm gonna look up that Cherry magazine right
March 1978.
Wow.
Cherry magazine.
Wow. I'm gonna
Is Jimmy Angel the new Elvis? I'm on the cover.
Wow, that's amazing.
The new Elvis.
So you guys
6 pictures of me.
what?
6 pages.
I have to look this up right. Yeah. Guys, Google Cherry magazine. We got a little porno star here as well. Jimmy Angel has lived many lives. And I am just like so excited, so happy to have Jimmy, my neighbor in Burbank, who knew icon. So come see him at the Smokehouse. You're going to dance your ass off. You're going to get great food. This guy is no joke. He's the real deal. I'm really so happy to meet
You might have
Thanks,
spot
man.
Cosmo at
I
the
really
smokehouse. The first, you know.
Yeah, Cosmo's one of the most original cats I've ever met. Or chick.
Yeah, we met, and you know what? We met at the gas station in the morning with our friend Malik.
Yeah.
That's where everything happens.
That's the spot.
That's right.
And we're all sober. So, like, we're not meeting at the bar.
Right.
We're meeting at the gas station in the morning.
Well, the Smokehouse has a bar.
Why did you get sober, Jimmy?
I never drank in my life.
You never drank in
I
your
never
life.
smoked, I never drank.
Wow.
Wow.
And he's 89, so there's something to it.
If anyone wants to know
Look at
about
the
me,
skin. He's got better skin than us, for
all
real.
you got to punch in is JimmyAngel50teenidol.com. You'll see everything. Elvis, Marilyn, James Dean, all my magazines, everything. It's all there.
Wow.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on all the websites. You punch
You
in my
gotta
album,
get his
Love
music.
Fever.
His music is so iconic. It's like you're
wanna
back
lift
in
up
the
CD? Give me
50s.
the CD.
And the
Well,
book.
that's that one and this one, the other one. Both of them.
And the book.
So these are 2 CDs right here. This is his music right here. And you can go to JimmyAngel.com, right?
Yep.
JimmyAngel.com. Here we go.
And
then this is the book.
Amazon Kindle.
Wow. look
and you do book clubs, right?
Yeah.
Like there's
I did
what is that event?
I did the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
A bunch of signings, yeah.
There's the book Gangster Idol right here. And at JimmyAngel.com right here. You were so beautiful.
That was
Look
the
at
poster. That picture was on
You
every bar, every restaurant in New York, the buses.
Heartthrob.
Yeah.
Teen Idol.
There you
When
go.
Marcio Schizzi made Mean Streets, I'm in the background in the bars with that picture and all the bars and restaurants I'm filming it.
Wow.
When are they going to make a movie about your life?
Well, they're working on a screenplay from the book right now.
Thank God.
That's why I'm across the street from Warner Brothers singing.
Yep.
Amazing.
The best city in the world, right?
Yeah.
Best town, Burbank.
Yes.
So thank you guys for another episode of Everybody Nobody's Listening. Guess what? Everybody's listening. Everyone
paradox.
is listening to Jimmy Angel. Thank you so much.
Woo! That's a wrap.
Hey, thank you.
That's amazing.
Oh my
We
God.
could kind of do a part 2 if you go through the book.
That's what I used to look like.
What a handsome bastard.
I used to be.
That was amazing.
Look at the
Jimmy.
cliff
It was so
Yeah.
good.
and the
I know
chin.
we can.
It's still rolling, so.
Show that to
little
Gina.
BTS.
That's what I used to look
Oh my
like.
God, so
Look,
handsome.
look at the fucking jacket.
I love that this book has color
The
photos.
biker jacket's
He didn't
insane.
change though. Look at the skin and everything.
Yeah, no, he's still beautiful.
No drinking, no smoking.
No drinking, no smoking.
And doing what you love, doing
Yeah,
music.
I do my walk every morning.
And you walk?
That's Keiko.
Oh, there's your girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, huh?
So you never got married.
No, Faith.
Maybe that's another.
And he has a song about like
Do you guys
house
still
cat.
keep in touch? Do you guys still talk?
No, not more. No, not since I came home. Trying to get America back before I croak. I'll
Beautiful.
show you a picture of Cosmo in it.
We didn't talk about crowns, but maybe next time. Unless you wanna.
Here's Tokyo Dome. I saw that
Wow.
6 times. That's Taylor Swift just got their singing there.
Wow.
There's Keiko when she became 18.
And like Jimmy, you remember everything. Your memory is incredible. Like,
Well, it's my life, kid. You just tell the truth. You don't have to worry about nothing.
Right.
If you're lying, trying to make up things, that's when you got to remember stuff.
Right.
If you tell the truth, there's Rick Monday, the voice of the Dodgers.
If it's real, it's real.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll show you my favorite picture.
Look at the heart-shaped
I
record.
saw that.